Alright, yeah, just a quick announcement slash Q&A. So as a fair few of you may know, I put out a survey the other week, which was actually detailing Twitch streaming. So I'm happy to announce that I will be streaming on Twitch this weekend, which is Saturday and Sunday. Both separate streams, of course. I'm not going to carry on into Sunday, although for me it will be the case. I'll be streaming Sunday, Monday in GMT by the looks of things, just to accommodate for the time frame that you guys suggested was best. So I'll get onto that in a second. I'm really nervous and also excited as well to finally start. It's going to be my first ever stream, so hopefully it goes well, because I want to chat with you guys in real time. I think that'd be pretty cool, and hopefully if it goes well I can continue to do it. So I'm going to be putting up announcements as well, just as a pre-warning to come and join the Twitch stream as well. So you can check out YouTube for that announcement video if you want. So if you've got notifications on the channel, you will receive the Twitch announcement. But you could also follow me on Twitch and Twitter as well. Both of those links are in the description of this video as well. So be sure to follow me on Twitch and Twitter as well, because I'll put up a notification on both, and you should hopefully receive a notification for one of them at the very least, so that would be quite cool if you could do that. I will be doing a test stream before then, just to make sure that everything's working, so if you do get a notification for me streaming before Saturday and Sunday, just know that there's no reason to come and check that. It'll literally be me going live for about 30 seconds, so you can ignore that one. I'll get into the schedule anyway, guys, and then after that, if you guys are interested, I'll go over some of the comments and questions that you guys left behind on that survey as well, because there were some concerns and some questions as well, and I'd like to answer them. So anyway, we are going to be streaming on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. So the Saturday stream is going to be me playing Don't Starve Together with a special guest. Muzzy's going to be joining us. We're going to be going for 3 hours, hopefully. We'll see how it goes, because GMT time, the time that I'll be running on, is midnight till 3 in the morning. So yeah, you guys mostly are American, it seems, and you wanted to do evening time, so I'm going to try and get as close to that point as possible. I don't sleep very much, so I mean midnight to 3 a.m. is no bother for me, but maybe it will be for the rest of Europe, and I will try to accommodate a more EU friendly stream later down the line, but the VODs will be going up on the YouTube channel anyway, so if you guys cannot catch the streams, then they'll be available there afterwards as well. So as I said, we'll be starting on, for GMT, that will be Sunday midnight till 3 a.m, and for Pacific Standard Time, it'll be 4 p.m. till 7 p.m, and Eastern Standard Time is 7 p.m. till 10 p.m, so if you guys can come and join us on those times. As I mentioned, I will put up a video with a quick announcement before it goes live, and I'll give you a couple of minutes, of course, to join the stream before we get started. So hopefully I get to see you there. So that is the Saturday stream. The Sunday stream, the reason I'm doing 2 streams, by the way, is because I got a nice even split between people who wanted me to stream anything and people that wanted me to only stream Magic. So Sunday stream will just be Magic, and that will be me and you having a nice little chat for 3 hours yet again on the same times. So yet again, that'll be Monday midnight, midnight till 3 a.m. GMT, Sunday 4 p.m. till 7 PST, and Sunday 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yet again, the VODs will be available for those who can't make it, and depending on how well the stream goes, how many people turn up, I might change the times for the next week, but hopefully I can do this every single weekend. That'd be really fun. So on to the questions and comments you left behind. I'll try to answer as many as possible without going too long, because I don't want this to be an hour-long Q&A, because you guys left a lot of questions. 100 of you submitted before I closed the survey, so you can imagine how many questions and comments I got. Most of them were roughly similar things, so hopefully I can get through as many as possible. So if you did ask me a question, hopefully I do answer it right now. The biggest question though, cats or dogs? Dogs won 53% to 47%. So I prefer dogs, so I'm happy with that result. But if you were curious, yes, we have pretty much an even split of cat and dog lovers, but dogs won. Yes. So why am I streaming at the times that I'm streaming? Why is midnight till 3 a.m. GMT a reasonable time for me to be streaming? Well, I can show you the results for the survey. As you can see, USA went really far out across the board. Essentially, 45% of you who answered that survey who are willing to watch the stream live are actually from America. So I thought it's probably a good idea, at the very least for the first stream, to accommodate the US. And I do want to accommodate the European and rest of the world as well at some point. But for those who can't attend, of course, the streams will be available as VODs on my Twitch channel, and I'll also upload them to YouTube as well if you guys aren't interested in coming over to Twitch to watch them. So, as you can also tell, vast majority of you wanted me to do it in the evening. So USA in the evening is essentially really late at night for me, which, as I mentioned, I don't sleep, and if I do sleep, it's really unreasonable hours, so it's fine for me, but for the rest of Europe, it doesn't really work out, so I might actually end up swapping times around later on down the line, but I will let you guys know well in advance if that does end up being the case. So, yeah, I'd also like to stream at earlier times in the future as well, so that I can get other people on the stream, because Muzzy and me can handle this time schedule, but for people like Alex and Josh, who are regulars on the channel, they have reasonable bedtimes and reasonable work hours, so they can't necessarily join a Twitch stream at midnight. Also, another friend has said that he's interested in doing a Dark Souls drinking game, which you guys might have heard me mention before, and we thought it might be a fun idea, in the future anyway, to actually do that, but yet again, midnight's not a good time for that, so yeah, we're going to be doing that. So anyway, that is essentially why I'm streaming at that time. Fair few of you as well mentioned that you're doing final projects for uni and for schoolwork, and I'm actually kind of curious. As a graduate myself, I understand how much work you've got available. I'm curious what kind of stuff you're studying, so if you want to let me know in the comments section, I'd be very interested to see what you guys are doing in your university career, let it be said. So, anyway, questions and comments. So these are anonymous, so I can't thank you directly for these questions and comments, but you know who you are if you made this question. So, and a lot of you left behind some really kind words as well, so I do thank you for those as well, but I can't read them all out because there's a lot. So, are you considering migrating to Twitch? So, hopefully not completely. I always wanted to do YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, and that's still the plan. But it all depends on what YouTube ends up doing with... a lot of you might know that YouTube's been doing some weird stuff recently, and it's kind of running my channel into the ground right now, if I'm completely honest. So I do want to do both, and I'm going to continue doing both for the foreseeable future. But if it continues going the way it is, then maybe I might have to make a full move over to Twitch. So keep up the good magic content, and hope YouTube changes don't hurt you too much. Well, thank you very much. Unfortunately, it's hurting a lot. So, without going into too much detail, because I'm not sure how much I can say on the YouTube side of it, but some of you may know that YouTube's been going and doing some weird things recently. A lot of advertisers have cut out of YouTube, which has actually cut into ad revenue for most YouTube channels. And they've also been restricting videos as well. They've been doing some really weird things, so yeah, that's hurt quite a lot, especially since I was kind of using that ad revenue to pay rent. It's become a little bit difficult to live right now, let's just say that. Essentially, the ads disappearing from all these big brands. On my channel alone, I don't know what it is for everybody else. It might be worse, it might be better for everybody else, but for me in particular, in a single month, the ad revenue on my channel dropped by 30%. And it's not a significant amount of money in a larger sense, but when I'm essentially using it to pay my rent, it's quite a big deal, unfortunately. So it's become quite a problem. The channel's been growing. It's not as if like the channel's stagnating or anything like that. I'm still getting subs every single day, getting the same amount of views that I would every single day and everything like that. It's just you're just earning pennies over pounds instead now, which is it's brutal. Unfortunately, for the past few months, the business that I work for has undergone refurbishment, which has actually cut into a lot of their funds, and it's meant that they're not actually able to pay me for the work that I do. As I said, I do X number of hours, I don't do set hours, and it being a family business, I can't really complain about that. It's a really fortunate job that I've got that allows me to work from home and do my own hours, but in this sense, when they're doing the refurbishment, it means that they can't afford to pay me. And essentially for the past month or so, I've been unemployed, pretty much. The unemployment issue has started essentially around the time that YouTube's ad crap started as well, so really, really unfortunate timing. Essentially, I'm scraping by, but I do have support from friends and family as well, who really want me to succeed at this, so they're helping me as we go through it, but it's scraping by, and I'm hoping normality is restored soon, but I don't know how long that's going to be, but I will soldier through it until then. Alright, anyway, don't want to get stuck on negative things for too long. I don't like negativity. I like to stay positive all the time. So, let's go on to more positive things, shall we? So, questions that you left behind, questions and comments anyway. It would be awesome if you did some multiplayer stuff and invited viewers to come play with you. You're absolutely right, and I would love to do that. I'm not sure what games everybody's got, but I think that would be awesome, so I'll have to look through games that are accessible for everyone to join in with, maybe some party games, maybe some free-to-play games, I'm not sure. I do have quite the large games collection, but it's quite outdated games, so I mean, I'm not sure how many people have the same games as me as far as Twitch is concerned, so we'll have to see. But yes, playing games with you guys would be absolutely awesome, maybe like you maybe join in on Don't Starve Together, or maybe Tabletop Simulator or things like that. We could have our own little magic games. Something like that would be quite fun. It's a thing that I've thought about, and I'd love to do it anyway. Next comment. I love your accent. Well, I love your choice of font and the smiley emote that you left behind. Oh yes. You're my favourite magic YouTuber. I don't understand why there aren't more people watching your videos. Thanks for the content and good luck if you decide to start streaming. Cheers from Mexico. Well, first of all, thank you very much. It really means a lot to me when you leave comments like this. It's the main driving force for me to continue going. As for why you don't understand why more people are watching my videos, I think it's probably because I hit a niche in magic, which is a really cool niche to have hit, to be honest. I didn't think it was going to be one. Yeah, I think I focus more on people who play Magic for the fun of it rather than the winning of it. You'd be surprised how many people enjoy the game when they win more than just for the fun of it. And I expected that that wouldn't be the case. Watching a lot of MTGO and stuff like that, where the only decks posted are Tier 1 and Tier 2 decks. Coming into Magic Duels and posting Tier 2 and Tier 3 decks on purpose it was a niche, and apparently it had a market for it as well. The sheer amount of jank that I pump out as well would make a net decker or a spike projectile vomit, to be honest, if they subscribe. So while I don't hit the mass market for Magic content in terms of, you know, competitive Magic and competitive decks, it's interesting how the sheer amount of jank that I pump out you guys really appreciate. I do get about 5 subscribers every day, which is really cool. I didn't think I would even get as far as I did when I started. It was of course the dream, but I didn't expect it to jump off when it did. I think the first deck that was really popular on this channel was the Brain in the Jar deck, and that was all kinds of jank. It relied on all sorts, but when it went off, it was really cool. It was another little combo deck. I think combo is probably my favourite deck type these days. I've come to realise that when I've been watching MTGO online and stuff like that. I'm watching like Crack Clan Ironworks combos and things like that, which is a lot of fun to watch. But yeah, combos is something that's really... I thought that I just enjoyed everything, but I think I actually favour combo over everything else, which you might have noticed since I've been playing Anointed Procession and Fling and all sorts recently, and a lot of things that I list on the channel are either tribal, combo, or ramp, for the most part. Control's also really fun, but I don't play it too often, because I'm not good at it. I enjoy playing it, but I'm not good. I'm not a good control player at all. Not at all. But yeah, building jank decks is something that's really fun for me. It's building around a bad card and making it playable. Something about that is just really fun to me. If I could make every single bad card playable in Magic, that would be the goal. And I do hope that eventually I end up going to MTGO. Maybe not instead of Magic Duels, maybe both at the same time, I'm not sure. I'm always looking to expand the channel, and if I get more free time, then I get more opportunities to expand the channel anyway. So I do hope to go to MTGO at one point and play around with the really janky cards, the ones that they don't put into Magic Duels. The Warp Worlds, the Triskaidekaphobias, and the Approach of the Second Sons, that kind of thing. Really love to play around with those cards online and just take down the tier 1 decks that I have no right in beating. That is the dream. That would be awesome. Anyway, love your MTG content, keep them going. I plan to. So the channel as it stands should not change with the inclusion of streaming. I'm hoping it won't anyway. And with VODs going up on the channel afterwards, after the Twitch, there should actually be more content on the channel, despite less time to do it. I'm hoping that's going to be the case. I might have to cut back on the stuff that I do on the channel from time to time, just because it is a lot of work putting out the content. I'm essentially running this channel full time, which means I have no free time. But running it full time is partially because of the job that I had that I don't have right now. Let's just say that. So it's a lot of fun. It's really rewarding, but it leaves me with no free time, which is interesting. But YouTube has become my free time in a nutshell, which is why I kind of like going onto Twitch, because I don't get to leave the house too often. So if I get to Twitch live, I get to talk to you guys, and I get to have that social interaction that I've squandered. I've taken away from myself by starting a YouTube channel, which I'm fine with. I really enjoy YouTube and Twitch. Well, I say Twitch. I haven't started Twitch. But yeah, I absolutely love it, so it's not too bad for me to actually cut out the social life. I do try to make time from here and there, but of course it is very time consuming. And most of the time when I leave the house, I'm rendering or uploading. So, you know, I'm always doing something on this channel, whether or not I'm in the house or not. You load me here with the Magic vids, but I'm loving the Fable series. Love Don't Starve as well. Is that ever coming back? Full disclosure, I'm from Australia, so I'm probably not who you are targeting with this survey, since the time zones don't really match up that well. That said, if I couldn't watch live streams, I'd still love the VODs if you save them. So yes is the short answer to a lot of that question. Love the Don't Starve videos. Are they ever coming back? Yes, they absolutely are. They'll be coming back in full force, I would imagine, once Alex and Josh are done with the uni work and they have a bit more free time on their hand. As it stands, they've got a lot of work. For those who are in uni right now, you'll know that we're in kind of final season, which is why you've not seen any content as far as Fun with Friends is concerned, because everybody's really busy. It's kind of crunch time for most people in my friend group right now. So that is the reason why those haven't been on the channel. But Don't Starve Together is coming back in the Twitch sense, because me and Muzzy will be doing it as kind of a mini comeback. And I'll be uploading it to YouTube as well, probably in an episodic form, just the same way as it was before. But it will be, of course, live, just the same. So that should hopefully be on the channel 6 days a week. If you do not watch the Twitch streams, I'll be splitting them up. Because I'm not sure whether or not I'll be doing one big VOD to go up on the YouTube channel, or whether or not I'll be splitting it. Just because some people don't have time to watch, you know, a full 3-hour video, but if I split them up into half an hour or 20 minutes, that kind of thing, then maybe you guys would appreciate that a little bit more. I'll have to see. I'll have to test it out. We're still in the testing phases right now, so I'm always looking to improve the channel in any way I can. So we'll have to see how it pans out. Anyway, yeah, I did hope to accommodate as many people as possible with stream times, and I will probably switch them around occasionally to be more EU friendly and more American friendly. But Australia is a weird time zone to accommodate, and since it is a minority, I can't really do it too much. So I think it's like 9 AM in Australia when I'll be streaming on the weekend. So I mean, if you wake up early and you don't have work to go to, I suppose you could catch it then, but yeah, it's not something that I can really accommodate, unfortunately. So the rest of the comments are lovely and supportive messages. If I had the time to reply to them, then I absolutely would. all I can say is a general thank you to all of them and the support that you guys have given me over my time on YouTube. It's been an absolute blast, and if it wasn't for you guys being the main driving force with your lovely comments and support, then I would have probably quit this a long time ago. It's something that's been really difficult to keep going, but it's something that's been worthwhile and really rewarding for me in the long run. So yeah, YouTube's difficult for me at the moment, but you guys are the ones that are keeping it going. Just the support that you've given me, all the comments, they're absolutely amazing, and thank you for them, every single one of them. If you do have any questions, by the way, then be sure to leave them in the comments and I'll answer them if I can. So I hope you guys can join me on the Twitch stream live. If you can, be sure to go in the description and follow me on Twitch. And follow me on Twitter as well, because I'll leave notifications for when I go live on YouTube, Twitch and Twitter, so that hopefully as many people as possible can catch the stream and get in there. As I mentioned, it'll be midnight GMT until 3 AM. And hang on, let me scroll back up, where is it? Sunday 4 PM till 7 PM. Pacific Standard Time, Sunday 7 PM till 10 PM Eastern Standard Time, and the same for Saturday as well. So I do hope you guys can join us. If you can't, the VODs will be going up on YouTube, and they'll also be saved on Twitch as well for you to check out later if you do manage to miss the stream. I do hope to see all of you and have a lovely little chat with you, because this is the main reason that I wanted to Twitch, was to chat with you guys in a live sense, you know. Have fun little conversations, joke around, and have a little bit of a chill out session. You know, just a wind down at the end of the week. That's kind of the plan that I had anyway. So they're all going to be YouTube friendly, but maybe in the future I might do a chill out stream where I actually put on some music, you know, some non-copyright friendly music, and we can just have a chat and play games and stuff like that. It'd be really fun. Right, anyway guys, I hope to see you on the weekend, and if I don't, I hope to see you on the comments section of any video that you enjoy watching. Thank you very much guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.